Hey, welcome to the vlog. Anthony here. Apparently I have an imposter. He goes around calling himself Anthony Mcleod, and I think his name is John. So if you see him in person, just give him the eye and, you know, hide your wives and hide your kids and hide your husbands too. I don't know if we know how we are seen from the outside, but quite frankly, we look like beggars. We always want something. We always want some kind of charity. And charity is no problem because, you know, we need charity. We need to have organizations set up so that people, when they feel to give and they don't know how to necessarily do it, they can give it to an organization who is already set up, who can facilitate that in an organized way. But unfortunately, it appears like we just beg for everything. So I'm not saying it's wrong to ask people for donations and stuff like that. What I'm saying is that the ratio in terms of what we ask for all the time versus how much we give the same people who we ask things for, the ratio it is against our favor. I'm sure you too have been annoyed by the people asking for donations outside the bank. Some of them legit, some of them not legit. It's not a problem to give things, but when it becomes annoying, I think we need to check ourselves and see where we are going wrong. We have to get out of the mentality that people will just give us things because we are the church. Sometimes we forget that we are actually operating like a business sometimes. For example, we make a barbecue, right? We want to sell a product and get money from the product and use the profit for our personal gain. That sounds like business to me. But what happens? We say, hey, it's for the church, so people will buy it. So we give them a small pigeon foot, we give them a little bit of rice, we chinks on the ingredients in the rice, we chinks on the ingredients and everything else, and we present that as the product. And normally, if we bought something like that, we paid $25, $35 for a box of food, we would complain because this is not worth the money that we paid. But when it comes to us raising funds for ourselves in the name of the church, we chinks and we expect people not to complain. Don't get me wrong again, there's a balance. At the end of the day, you cannot be buying a barbecue in the name of raising funds for somebody and then all you're concerned about is what you're gonna get. So therefore, if the thing that we get isn't really great, there's a space for us not to complain too much, but at the end of the day, we can't be so focused on what we get that we lose the whole point. There are many people who wouldn't give you anything unless they get something back, and we have to come out of that mentality altogether. But going back to the main thing, I think we have to be aware that, hey, we are giving someone a service or a product. So it can't be crappy. We can't just say, hey, come to my gospel show, it's going to be X, Y, Z, and the show is crappy, the show is poor. We have to adjust our attitude towards these things. So for example, like starting the show early or the artist reaching on time, that is a big thing, you know. At the end of the day, you expect people to pay money for something. Yes, it's church. Yes, we just giving, we sowing a seed to the kingdom, etc., etc., etc. But you're not just asking folks to give money just like that. You're asking them in the promise that you will give them a good service, a good box of food, a good concert, whatever. So once we come out of the beggar mentality, we would focus more on what we're giving to people rather than what we can get from people. So that's it for my rant. Thanks for watching. Remember, new videos coming out next week. Don't forget to subscribe. That's it for me. See you in the next one.